Hello everyone. Today I'll be introducing eBox platform for C programming lab to you. I'll be starting from what is the URL you have to visit to access the eBox platform, how to log in. Then I'll introduce the C programming lab course content to you. What are the modules in that, how to execute a program, etc. Okay. So in the beginning you have to visit the eBox URL. For that you can search in Google for eBox login. The first link that is appearing app.e-box.co.in is the link for logging into eBox. Once you click on that, you get this window open. There you have to use your username as well as password. For every student, the default username is the USN in uppercase. Even though it is given username/email, you have to use username which is the USN in uppercase. So I am taking a sample and trying to log in into the student account. When you log in for the first time, it will ask you to update your password and your correct email address. So these things, email address and phone number, will be required if you forget your password in future to make change to the password. As of now, I am not doing that. Let my student Anirudh do that. I am directly going to the home screen by clicking the home icon in the top right corner. So this is the home screen I get. So and in this you are enrolled, already added to the C programming lab course. And to find that, you can, if it is currently in recent activity, it is being shown. If it is not shown, you click on courses, and in the courses you can find. So your course is NIE CPL SEM2 2020-21. This is the course, the C programming lab course for you. And if you are still not finding it, you select view all course. It will be there. Or in the search tab, there is a search box. You can type SEM2. This way also you can find it. Once you find your course NIE CPL SEM2 2020-21, you click on that. It will open the course for you. This is the home page of the specific programming lab course you are enrolled to. Similarly, you will have a home page for every course you are subscribed to. But as of now, I think you are added to C programming lab course. Now, here you see one module that is called programming basics. Similarly, there will be 8 more modules. That means total 9 modules will be there in the programming lab course. Okay. So once you click on programming basics, you find certain components here. I analyze, I practice, I apply, I lab. These are the 4 components available currently in your lab course. I will explain what are all these. Okay. I analyze is some code analysis kind of questions as well as multiple choice questions. So code analysis means you will not be typing a program in code analysis. There will be a jumbled code given. You may have to rearrange it, or in a program some lines may be blank. You may have to fill that and submit it. That is the kind of problems you encounter in iAnalyze, or you will get multiple choice questions. Then for your C programming lab, this will be evaluated for 5 marks. Okay, remember that these are subcomponents of programming basics module. Similarly, for all other modules, all other 8 modules, such subcomponents will be there. So in that, iAnalyze will be evaluated for 5 marks. iPractice are some additional programs, basically coding problems only. Here you have to type the programs by yourself, and this also carry 5 marks, and this is given as an assignment. iAnalyze and iPractice both are considered as an assignment for you apart from the regular lab experiments. So you have the liberty to finish it not during the lab time. After the lab time, throughout your week, whenever you are getting time, you can work on these things. Okay, so this also carry 5 marks. Then I'll go to iLab. The iLab component contains the primary lab experiment, the primary set of lab experiments you have to perform in the lab. So these programs will be during every lab, these programs, the programs in iLab component will be explained by the lab in charge faculty to you, and once they explain the logic of the program and demonstrate the execution of the program, you have to do it by yourself. So that is the pattern. You will have multiple programs in each of these components, and iLab is evaluated for 10 marks. So iAnalyze for 5 marks, iPractice for 5 marks, iLab for 10 marks. It will make total 20 marks. Along with that, you will have a iViva component which will have 5 marks. So total it is your lab module. This programming basics lab module or any lab module will be evaluated for 25 marks. Now what about iApply? I did not mention. iApply is certain additional application oriented or industry oriented programs which you are recommended to do so that you get sufficient exposure to application programming or industry level, industry standard programs, and that will help you to further fine tune your programming skills. But as far as the lab course, C programming lab course is considered, this is not even considered for any mark. Okay, this is additional set of programs which you are recommended to do. Okay, so 5 marks for iAnalyze, 5 marks for iPractice, 10 marks for iLab, and then one more module component iViva will come, that is for 5 marks. That will make total 25 marks for each module. In this fashion, totally there are 9 modules. Each of these modules will be evaluated for 25 marks. And finally, your continuous internal evaluation mark, CIE mark, will be average of the marks you are obtaining in each of the 9 modules. That will be your internal marks. And at the end of the semester, there will be a semester end test for the C programming lab. That also will be conducted for 25 marks, and adding the internal marks 25 and the semester end test mark 25, you will be evaluated for 50 marks totally, and your grade will be assigned based on what mark you are getting in the as a total. And your proportion is CIE marks 50% weightage and semester and test 50% weightage. So it is important that you do all the lab modules properly so that you get the first 50%, and if your SAT exam you are preparing well and doing it well, you will get the remaining 50% of your final marks. Okay, so this is the introduction part, and executing a program, or I'll take you to individual problems in iAnalyze or iLab or iPractice in a separate video. Thank you. Once you finish your lab module, you have to go here and log out, so that the person using your system, computer or smartphone, they are not having access to this. You can log out from it.